All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world in ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give the well honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar and on down, that rule and teach well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible in all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson, or however long the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, Meanwhile, This Is Still Going On. All right. And Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen, the inspiration for this lesson comes from this article that I have here from the Zero Hedge. And the title of the article reads, 3 U.S. states report new avian flu outbreak. Breaks. All right, so in the midst of all the chaos, rather it's, the government shutdown, which I'm guessing is about to end. We gotta wait and see what happens with that. The government shut down, ICE, the ICE agents on a rampage all throughout Babylon. Wars, rumors of wars, all this economy news and, so on and so forth. This is still going on, which about 2 years ago, or maybe like a year or so ago, they was putting this out there heavy about the avian flu or the bird flu. All right, which through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I've done a few videos showing the guy Robert Redford, I think that's his name. All right, I think it's an actor named Robert Redford too, but it was a guy named Robert Redford, which he was the former head of the CDC, one of them organizations. This had to be like 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. The guy Dabu7 put up a video of him, and he said that he thought the C19 was just a test run, and he said that the real deal played. All right, is going to happen is the bird flu. All right, now again, the last maybe like 2 or 3 years. That's about two years. All right, it was all type of information coming out or about outbreaks all throughout Babylon concerning the bird flu, which a lot of chickens got killed, a lot of beef, cows or whatever got cold or put to death. All right, and there was some report saying that it was in the milk. All right, and just speaking as a man, all right, I think that Esau still could play this card. All right, say that the bird flu has spread it through poultry all throughout America. All right, and we have to throw away all this meat and these dairy products. All right, because he can kill two birds with one stone. That would help speed up the famine by way of throwing away all that meat and all those dairy products, throwing them out of the store, and he can use it as an excuse for lockdowns again, saying that this bird flu is infecting people all throughout America. All right, but we gotta sit back, watch and wait and see what happens. All right, but now again, like the title of the article reads, again, 3 U.S. states report new avian flu outbreaks. So it says 5 new avian flu outbreaks affecting thousands of birds across 3 U.S. states were recently confirmed, according to a November 6th update from the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service. In Indiana, outbreaks were reported in 3 counties, affecting 25,610 birds. Around 113,000 birds was affected in Michigan, and in Washington State, a relatively smaller outbreak involving 9 birds occurred. All right, so it says the bird flu can affect humans. There you go. Ranges from mild to including death, according to a December 2024 report by the Center of Disease Control and Prevention. The current public health risk for avian flu is low, the CDC said in September 16th. All right, so it says nationwide there has been 70 infected cases reported since 2024, with one death. So one guy actually died. I think he was in Texas or somewhere out west. All right, he died. All right. And it said, adding that there is no known person-to-person spread of the illness, according to a November 5th statement from the Indiana State Board of Health, Animal Health. Federal and state partners are working jointly on additional surveillance and testing in areas across the affected flocks. All right, so again, Esau could kill two birds with one stone with this, no pun intended, because again, all right, he can justify lockdowns with this, all right, or what you call it, lockdowns by way of this bird flu thing, saying that look, it's spreading everywhere. We got to lock down again, just like with the C-19, and also he can use it to justify throwing away a whole bunch of food, saying that yeah, all this shit is infected with the bird flu. We got to get rid of it. All right, and the bird flu has been spreading through the chicken and the milk and all that, so or beef. And if you got it in your house, throw it away. All right. So again, he can use this to justify lockdowns and justify throwing away food. All right. All right. It says authorities are also monitoring wild birds and dairy cattle. Right, there you go. Wild birds and dairy cattle for avian flu, the agency said, and they're trying to get, what they're trying to do is get it to where they can come in and test these farmers livestock. But these farmers were fighting back against it because they already know as soon as they get there, they're going to say all your shit is infected. You need to, all these cows and birds need to be killed. All right. Because, a while ago, they was actually trying to do that. They was trying to get it sign off on some bill or, whatever. Put laws and shit in place where they could go to these farmers' farms and test their livestock. All right, but them farmers wasn't having it. But I mean, if it comes around again and it's serious, again, they'll just declare a lockdown and say that they tested meat in the stores. Because really don't only have to go to these farms. They can just say that we tested meat in these stores and all that shit is bad. You gotta throw it away. And all these people are sick. All right, just like they did with the C-19, just a common cold, you got the C-19. All right, person got a common cold or a fever or whatever. You got the bird flu. All right, just that simple. And the people will buy it, just like with the C-19. All right. Okay. It says symptoms of the flu infections include sudden death without clinical signs. There you go. Reduction egg production, soft shell eggs, diarrhea, lack of appetite or energy, swelling or purple discolorization of the head, hopes, comb, and eyelids, it said. All right, so I don't know. This might be a little bit more serious. They might, we gotta sit back, watch, and see what happens. All right, but it says a lack of appetite or energy. So yeah, you don't feel like eating or you're losing energy. Yeah, you got a bird flu. All right, so let's read this. It says, according to the CDC, mild symptoms of the avian flu infections among humans, including eye redness. Oh, here you go. Here's another one. Eye redness, irritation, headaches, fatigue, sore throat, cough, muscle or body aches, and mild fever. And we're coming up into the winter months where people get cold. So again, they can easily just say, you got all the symptoms of the bird flu, just because all this is a symptom of a common cold. Eyes red, sore throat, coughing, with body aches, you have a mild fever. Oh, you got the bird flu. Again, just like they did with the C-19. Just that simple. And again, the people will believe it. The people will believe it. Now, they may get more of a pushback this time. All right. But I mean, if they put things in place, you got to get this, you got to get that. And people will get down with it because, like the scriptures speak about, like the Lord Yahweh Shai spoke about, people seeking to save their life. All right. And a lot of people are going to do that. They're going to be seeking to save their life, meaning that they want to keep their jobs. They're going to want to keep their benefits or whatever. So they're going to do whatever it takes to keep those things. And ultimately, they're going to take the C hit because, again, they're seeking to save their life. All right. But then, again, this is rearing his head again. All right, so which is beautiful, you know, because all the other stuff is going on. This is just more fire, more fuel, so like it being added to the fire, which is good. All right, all the chaos and anarchy and hell or whatever, diseases, wars, rumors of wars or whatever. All right, we gotta pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that the Lord bring more of them, bring as much chaos and hell upon this place as possible. All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and plagues, which is bird flu, is in the category of both of those. All right, it's in the category of a famine. It can create a famine because again, a lot of chickens or whatever and beef was killed or cold again because they believed they had the bird flu or whatever. They killed them. All right, so that creates a famine and plagues. And this plague, Salakia, a plague is a disease. So another name for a plague is the disease, which is bird flu-ish, which, like I said, it killed one person. All right, tribulation and anguish are scored. Tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for the amendment. But for all these things, it should not turn from the wickedness, nor be any way mindful of the scourge. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, and them days are over pretty much, that they should think themselves to be in a good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's what's coming, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger, the sword shall destroy them. So a lot of you are going to starve to death. The Lord's going to allow a lot of you to starve to death. All right? Or again, Esau can spray some chemical in the air. All right? Because his sword is many things. His technology, his weaponry, and he also has biological warfare where he can spray shit in the air or inject you with something and kill you. All right, so he can spray something in the air, all right, and take you out. Which again, that's a part of his sword. Biological warfare is also a part of his devil's sword. All right, spraying shit in the air or injecting you with something. All right, so I pray this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and pray that this continues, man. It's more of this. Again, more fuel being added to the fire, which is beautiful. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory again unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, double honors again to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.